welcome to my channel. This is gonna be a review on. I'm just gonna be doing a review of the sport Premier League matches that took place over the weekend. Give my take on it. I haven't got a name for what I'm gonna call this series, but I was thinking of calling it. It's gonna be a podcast basically, but on my take. So basically, I'm gonna start with Liverpool and Manchester United. Okay, now I'm sure you're all aware. Everyone had been talking about how this game was gonna be this game was gonna be that, but we could see what happened in the end. It was a boring game. Well, I'll say boring as a result of Mourinho's tactics. Like everyone was talking about how this game was gonna be like a game that would change. Oh, it's gonna change. Everyone just go watch out this, watch out that. Come on, we all knew what Mourinho was gonna do. Pack the bus as usual. Like I saw a Demian stat like on Sky Sports said in his last 10 games away to any of the big six, he hadn't won any of them. Like his best result in those 10 fixtures are 0-0 draws. So I just thought about it. I was like, wow. Like I don't know why people thought like there would be good. There was going to be so many goals. Like Mourinho is always like careful in these games. Like he always loves to. He never likes losing these sort of games, and especially like at Anfield, where we know he has like a vendetta against the fans, if you could say that. But anyways, but I don't know. I would say it's not like Klopp also went for the game. You could say he also like played cautiously because I felt like they could have actually gone for the game. Like you could see, like as the game wore on, United sort of went like there was never a time like United threatened. Like they only had one chance throughout the game. That was a Lukaku shot, right? So, and as the game wore on, you could see that Mourinho sort of told his team to go back and defend. Like I swear there was never a time United actually went up front. And even when they brought Rashford on, I was like, okay, maybe they're gonna go for it. It was actually the same. So you could say, well, Mourinho's tactics worked in the end. He got a draw, which I'm sure he wanted. So, but then you look on the flip side, uh, what it means for them. So it's 2 points dropped, and you can see City flying now, like just beating everyone right, right from the center, like 7-2, dudes. That's just crazy. But okay, I'll come back to them. But my annoyance in this game was Klopp. See, as I was watching the game, I saw Mourinho's tactic to get a draw, a 0-0 draw. He didn't even try to like win the game on the counter. Maybe he did, but Lukaku didn't do his job. So you could say that was just an error. That was just bad for him that Lukaku wasn't able to like hold the ball up and free like the Marshals to like counter. And even Mkhitaryan as well was where was it throughout the game? That's why he was subbed off, right? But then I'm like, Klopp wanted to win the game because after all, like they've just won 1 in 8. So if he'd won this game to relieve some of the pressure he's been under, but now his tactics to even win the game wasn't up front. I think he just hoped for like something to happen, some magic to happen, which Chan should have scored that, but he didn't. So sorry. So Chan could have scored that, but he didn't. So I'm like, yeah. Well, the game was just boring. Like there was nothing that happened in that game. Fair enough. Let's just keep that game now. Just every time I remember it gets me. Like I always said, an hour and 30 minutes of my life. I can't get that back. So let's go to Chelsea Crystal Palace. Now this is the shock result of the weekend. Like people could say Arsenal, Watford, but it's Arsenal, man. This is Watford. Like they hadn't scored a goal prior to the game, and they haven't even talked us of winning, right? But this is the champions. I was like, well, it's good for other team for like other top six rivals, right? But like they just look toothless. And what's up with Hazard? Like he's not even doing anything anymore. Like I'm surprised. Like he couldn't even change the game. Like the team just. I feel like last year they were stronger than this year even. Yeah, you could actually say that they actually. That's thinking about it now. That's actually true. They were stronger last year than this year. Yeah, they did have Morata and Kante, but are you telling me that you're gonna lose Kante and Morata and your season just is just gonna fall apart? I mean, yeah, Batshuayi, you have Batshuayi as well, Batman. But come on, that game, I watched bits of the game, but I was just like, wow, like after Palace were playing on the counter, especially after they went 2-1 up, and after that, I didn't even think Chelsea was gonna score. Like the way they played, like I think the only player that actually looked like he was going to do something throughout the game was Fabregas. I think the rest of the team is looking even like Mr. Reliable Aspi. Like I don't know, he was even everyone was just off in that game. Hazard was. I don't think he even played. Let's just say he didn't play. And I think Conte. I think everyone's saying the way he treated Costa is not. I feel like it's actually had an effect on the team. You might think it hasn't, but it has. Because think about it, right? Most of the starting 11 right now, most of them played with him last season. Besides the new, like like excuse me, like the Bakayoko and who else? What new transfers? And Morata, but Morata isn't there, right? So besides the new transfers, everyone else also played with Lukaku. Everyone else played with Costa. So I feel like when you see your fellow player treated like that, through like I know it's not meant to have an effect, like you're being paid to do a job, right? But still, I just feel like, and if Conte's taxes are just off now, like he's not the same guy from last season. It just looks off. But that's enough for Chelsea. But I feel like Crystal Palace got the tactics right on, and Zaha, yeah. I mean, I've never thought of Zaha like as that guy that could do things, but Palace fans rate him. I guess because that's the only guy they have, so they have to rate him. But still, big ups to him though. He did the job on the day. So now City, yeah, I think you can say Pep. Excuse me, I'm quite sick. I just got back from yesterday. I'm coughing. Sorry, just I might cough throughout most of the video. Just have to say sorry about that. But yeah. So Pep finished third, right? Like last season, right? Okay, this is gonna be a bad video. Apologies, please. Pep finished third last season, right? So he's got to he's had to prove himself this season. Plus, like the fact, what is if it what's proven me or what's made me like actually feel like yeah, he's actually gonna do bits this season is the fact that Aguero is even off and they're still spanking teams like 5-4, 5-6, like 7-2. Like, oh, and that guy, Jesus, is on fire, man. Like, no, at first I didn't rate him. Now, I knew he was good, but I was just like, okay, is he gonna really do it? But nah. Plus KDB as well. You had KDB into the mix. Nah, okay. I think that's gonna be like one of the top three rejects of Mourinho that he's gonna regret. Like that guy is too good. Like I was watching the highlights of the game because I didn't watch the game right because I saw. When I don't really watch City games because I feel like right now, especially now, because I feel like they're gonna span teams. So I was looking through the scores and then I saw 3-0. I was like, nah, there's no way I'm watching that game. So when I was watching the highlights, I was just seeing how like the goals were just too easy. Like you see Fernandinho's goal, I was like, what? And then I saw the way I saw like the way they were just passing. I was like, nah, this is training, man. Like how do you even score goals like that? Like you just pass. Like they're making it look like this isn't the Premier League anymore. Like you don't just put 7, 5, 6 pass teams in the Premier League like week after week. So that's when you know that okay, yeah, it's put this team together very well. Dude, there's no Aguero and they're still putting 6 and 7. It's like okay, 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 that's crazy. So yeah, for me, they're the favorites to win the league, hands down. Because I feel like when Mourinho takes his team to even Chelsea, like that's it. Like okay, no, think about it. He brought this team to Liverpool, right, to play. The fact that everyone has known that their defense is not the great, it's not the greatest of them all. Like the fact that he couldn't even like Burnley, like who did he play against? I think Liverpool played against Burnley, right? Like the fact that he took like teams like that. I can't remember if he played Burnley, but teams like that come to Anfield and give it a go. Like, cause they know like the team's defense is bad. Like they come and like try even if it's on the counter, they go and like give the team a go to like shake them up and cause maybe see if they could cause a mistake or stuff like that. But the fact that Mourinho came to Anfield, no matter his excuse, like the fact that he came to Anfield and sort of like packed the boss, like how sway, like the fact he did that, I was like okay, yeah, it's not gonna do that. So you're gonna go to Wembley, pack the bus. You're gonna go to freaking the bridge, pack the bus. You're gonna go to the Etihad. Okay, it's gonna pack the bus there as well. And you think then you look at Pep. It's gonna take City to Anfield and fucking attack. Pardon the language. I wasn't gonna swear in my videos, but hey, then it's gonna take his team to Arsenal and attack. He's already taken to the bridge and gotten 3 points as well. He's getting 6 points out of fellow top six rivals already. While Mourinho is pleased with one. When if he had tried to attack against Anfield, against Liverpool, I feel like he could have gotten something out of the game more than a point. You never know. You never know because the defense is so shaky. But you never know, anyways. So now, Tottenham, yeah, like I'm not so confident with Tottenham. I mean, but they get results. That's where they're good. Right now, they're getting results. No matter how bad they play, no matter how poor the game is, they get the results, which is good. And it's down to their defense. So even when Kane isn't firing them, the 3 goals, 5-0, 4-1, the defense is always sure to keep a clean sheet or at least limit the number of goals they concede, which is great. Which is why I envy Tottenham because of their defense. So, but I'm still not confident because it's just Tottenham. I mean, I look at the bench, I'm not like shaking, but the thing is, they're still gonna get the results they're gonna get. That's why I like them. But everyone's like Wembley. Yeah, I can see why everyone keeps talking about how Wembley could affect them. I mean, they haven't this. They won at Wembley now. I can't remember if this is the first time. This is no, it can't be the first win at Wembley in the league, but well, they've won now. So we'll see how that goes. But I definitely feel that they're top four contenders. I don't think they're league contenders. Okay, well, okay. If I would say league contenders, I think I'll say the Manchester teams and Tottenham. Okay, yeah, okay, they are. They are. Don't kill me, please. They are. Okay, so because I don't think Chelsea are contenders right now. Neither is Liverpool or Arsenal. So yeah, Arsenal now. Yeah, they're not. Now here's my stance. Like to talk about Arsenal, I think you just have to start from the top, like the owner down to Wenger, down to the team, and yeah, from top right to the bottom, everyone needs to go. If you can even say that, like, okay, Kroenke's not gonna go, so let's just leave that. Everyone, I've heard people like keep saying, oh, do you really think Wenger doesn't want to win the league? Why would you do that? Is the owner of the club, right? Okay, so here's my point. If Mourinho or Pep was managing Arsenal and Kroenke, uh, they see that this guy he's more focused on profit for the team, so like he's not interested in investing to provide success in terms of like trophies and stuff. So now think about that. Do you think Mourinho or Pep would stay? Because it means like it definitely means like his ambitions for the club don't align to theirs, right? Exactly. So if Wenger has stayed this long, I can't remember when Kroenke bought Arsenal. Okay, I think yeah, it was when they moved to Emirates, right? Okay, yeah, so it was when they moved. So imagine for that long how Kroenke hasn't even like they haven't really invested properly in the team in terms of pushing for the title, right? So how come Wenger hasn't like said something about it? So my theory is that he actually agrees, or he's too stupid to just say something, or he's accepted it. He's accepted fourth place basically. That's what I'm saying. Because there's no way there's this guy doesn't support what you want to achieve, and then you stay unless you've agreed upon that. So I feel like Wenger has agreed to what Kroenke has put out. Like, there's no need. Don't challenge for the title. If you can't challenge for the title, don't bother. Just get us top four, Champions League, and that's it. And he's agreed. If you give us FA Cups here and there, that'll be bonuses. So he's definitely agreed to that, right? If you get my point. So I feel like for Wenger is a problem. I don't think it's Kroenke. You need someone to challenge the owner, right? To come in and say, like, you get the job, and the guy is telling you, oh no, I don't want. There's no point. Don't if you can't challenge my title, don't bother. You need someone you need him to tell Wenger to tell him, yo, I need to go for the league. Give me the money I need to, or I'm gonna leave. And if you do that, then he says, then you leave, then we know it's not you. But you saying nothing means you're part of the problem. In fact, as a matter of fact, you're the main problem for not even speaking up. So yeah, that's as I say. And then you look at the game on Saturday against Watford. Like how I looked at the chances that both Iwobi and Ozil had to seal the game. Yeah, both were very much good chances. In fact, great chances for the kind of player Ozil is, and even Iwobi. Like Ozil should have put that game to bed. In fact, Iwobi should have put the game to bed. But his was more difficult than Ozil because his was a tight angle. But Ozil should have put that game. Like the way he shot it, I was like, wow. And then you had Troy didn't coming on BT to tell Arsenal off. He basically said what was on everyone's mind. So there's no, you can't even refute his point. He basically said what was on everyone's mind, which is sad. So I would say nah, Arsenal. I don't think Arsenal's gonna make top four. I'm gonna say that right now. I don't think they are, but that's just me. I think they're gonna struggle. Like the fact that he even benched Sanchez. Yeah, yeah, his country didn't make it to the World Cup. Are you gonna throw it a tantrum? Come on and play. You should try to put that to the side and play. Not sitting out at home thinking about your life, getting emotional. You're paid to play, right? This is why I say Wenger doesn't have the balls to do what needs to be done to push Arsenal forward, which is sad. But hey, Arsenal fans have got to deal with it, right? For 2 years, if he doesn't even sign another contract after that, because hey, you never know. It's Wenger, man, Kroenke. If they keep on making profits, it's gonna be like, oh, what the hell? Why should he go? But that's just my take on it. So I think they're gonna struggle this season. I won't say they're gonna. I'm gonna take that back. I don't think they're gonna. I should. They could make top four, but they're gonna struggle this season. That's what I'm gonna say. Cause I don't even know what his priorities are. What does he want to achieve? I think he wants to achieve top four this season. Because if he's trying to achieve win the title, like push for the title, I don't think he'll be benching Ozil, benching, uh, what do you call it? What you call it? Sanchez. Because okay, look at all the teams and look at the players that started for them. Hazard started for Belgium. Yeah, you can say they qualified. Yeah, he started for them, and he still played for Chelsea. Okay, they lost, but still doesn't mean he played. Look at City. Didn't Jesus play? Yeah, he played against Chile, right? He played. Neymar played for PSG. Jesus played. Coutinho played, and he played again today. I know he didn't finish the game, but he still played. Then you're like, why didn't he play? Where's he resting for? And they played the same game. But it's Wenger, man. I don't think he wants to win anything. But that's on him though. So then you look at all the results. I'm just gonna brush through all the results. You have what do you call it? Burnley, West Ham. That was a boring game. I mean, Carroll's red card was so funny. Like the fact that he jumped with his dude, you're 6 foot what? 6'4", 6'3". Like I'm sure you can do without jumping with your elbows up in the air. I'm sure you can. Why would you jump twice? You obviously know the ref obviously think there's some malicious thing going on. So yeah, that's on him. I don't know. That's on him. Yeah, but the game was Burnley managed to tie it in the end after going close many times. And then you have Swansea, Huddersfield. I think Swansea. Let me look at the table. So Swansea are now good. So it's Palace, Leicester, and Bournemouth. And as I'm recording right now, there was a breaking news. What's his name? The Leicester manager was just sacked because I'm recording on a Tuesday. Um, Leicester manager was just Shakespeare. He was just sacked. So, because they're 18th in the league, they're struggling, man. Like Kelechi isn't firing, Vardy isn't firing, Mahrez isn't firing. Yeah, he scored, but he isn't still firing. That was his first goal, and this is like the 8th game in the season. You have yeah, it's just not. No one is firing, man. You have Everton still struggling on 16th. They drew like they've been drawing so much, and then you have who else is there? Oh, sorry, pardon me. Oh, that's my bad. You have Newcastle and Southampton. Newcastle drew, so with Southampton. Well, where's Newcastle now? The 9th, not bad. And funny enough, Watford, they're now 4th. People are already talking about pulling the Leicester. Nah, relax, mate. It's still just early, man. I don't think they're gonna. At best, it's a top 10 season for them with this start. But hey, you never know what's gonna happen. If I touched on every team, oh, you have Leicester, West Brom. Yeah, I just talked about. Where's West Brom? Oh, they're not doing too bad. But yeah, that's just my take on it. So yeah, this is my first video. I would really appreciate the support given in this case. Just if you could just share, talk to a friend about it. If there's ways you think I could improve the content, just leave in the comments. I'll leave my social media contacts in the descriptions, so you could just hit me up, talk to me about what I could do, what I could talk about, how to do it, just content, future contents, if you think there's potential. Anyways, this is my very first video. Am I forgetting anything? Like, subscribe, share, and thank you very much.